Now that you've completed the keyword research, we're going to go ahead and fill out the business description section of the manual. And you'll see that there's no way you could have possibly done this effectively without doing the keyword research. Now, as I take you through each of these points, I'm going to show you little tips and tricks all along the way that you probably never thought of as far as filling in this form. So let's start with the very first section that says business description 200 characters. And again, we're only talking about 30 or 35 words. Now, this business description is primarily used on Google. This is the section that Google asks for. It's also a section that many of the other websites ask for, and you're going to find you're copying and pasting this all over the place, Angie's List, etc. It's the most common section you're going to be using. But let's go ahead and read it. POSTECH Appliance Repair Service. Now, let me stop right there. Notice I didn't say POSTECH Appliance Services, LLC. I didn't do that. What I did is I said POSTECH Appliance Repair Service. I'm using the word appliance repair because it is the primary keyword term that POSTECH is trying to target. So that's how I'm going to start my description text. Let's go on. POSTECH Appliance Repair Service is a family-owned and operated business in Naples, Florida. Now notice how I'm putting the geographic keyword right in the first sentence, Naples, Florida. We are factory authorized to repair all major brands, and we are fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Now, one of the things I want you to notice about this section, very simple. It is not stuff with keywords. It is not stuff with cities. It says what we do, and it is very easy to read. The other thing that is super important is it needs to be grammatically correct, and every word needs to be spelled properly. Believe it or not, Google looks for misspelled words and incorrect grammar, and when it sees it, it will knock you back a notch in the results. So particularly for this section, because this is what's going in Google, you want to make sure that everything is correct. All right, let's look at the next thing. Brands carried. Now, what I would do if I were running POSTECH Appliance, and this is what we're doing, we're going to list these in order of the most popular brands we repair first. And you can go up to 200 characters. So GE, comma, space, Whirlpool, etc., etc. Now, I want you to notice how I capitalized the first letter, not only because these are names of businesses, but I tend to do that in a variety of places, and I'll show you that. You notice it's comma separated 200 characters, and this is the information requested by Universal Business Listing because this is what all of their customers request of them. Products offered. I want to show you three things real fast. You notice here it says products offered. I'll come back to that in a minute. Services offered, and products and services offered. When you fill this out, don't worry about duplicating what you're saying, because UBL is going to share this information with tons of websites. So keep in mind that one website might take the products offered, another website might take products and services. So we're not going to worry about not duplicating our information. So under products offered, appliance parts, refrigerator parts, GE parts, washing machine parts. Now notice how I'm providing these parts in order of the most profitable parts that POSTECH distributes, from the most to the least. Services offered, appliance repair, comma, refrigerator repair, dishwasher repair, washer repair, dryer repair. Now you may notice something if you watch the keyword research program that I just did in the previous program. You'll see that these keywords are in the exact order of most to least. And the reason, again, for that is not all of the sites are going to take all 200 characters. Some are going to truncate it at 50 or 60 or 100. So I want, and you want, your primary keywords first. I want you to notice one other thing. It doesn't say appliance repair, or we repair refrigerators, dishwashers, washers, dryers, ranges. No, the key word is actually dishwasher repair, washer repair. So I want my full set of keywords, even if I have to repeat the word repair. I want that full keyword phrase right there all the way in order. Then we have products and services offered, and I'll go ahead and mix it up. Some products and some services up to 200 characters, again, comma separated. All right, now let's look at this. Locations served. Here's where you can really shine. You want to get all the communities all around Naples or wherever the community you serve. And here we've got Naples, Marco Island, East Naples, Golden Gate, etc., etc. But I still had some room. So what I decided to do is put down the zip codes served. And yes, this is absolutely appropriate. 34119, 34116. Because I can describe a location not just by a city name, I certainly can describe it by zip codes because the search engines fully understand that. Then you want to put your professional associations, again, comma separated, 200 characters. Do not, and I mean do not, put in a professional association that you are not a current member of. Sites like Angie's List, they check up on it and you're gone. If they find out that you're lying, you are gone. So just don't do it. Put in what you can, and then when you acquire additional professional associations, go back and put those in. And then under keywords and specialties, again, you're going to notice this: appliance repair, refrigerator repair. It's the same set of keywords in the same exact order. And I have no problem duplicating that information because I know UBL is going to be sending it to all kinds of different sites. Then we look at credentials and certifications. Again, go ahead and comma separate it. I also want you to notice that I tend, as I mentioned, to capitalize the first letter of each word. Not everywhere, but it just makes all of these things easier to read. What is your business specialized in? Now you must be thinking, for goodness sakes, the guy has said this 100 times. Well, I'm going to say it 101. Postech specializes in appliance repair, refrigerator repair, dishwasher repair. Again, in that order. Now let's go down. The next section under additional details. This is exclusive to Google, and Google just recently dropped this from showing on their place page. It used to be all over. Now, I am assuming they still use this information. They're just not showing it to people, so it's still important that you fill it out properly. So you can put additional details, like here's an example: parking. Parking is available on the street with additional parking in the back, etc. So that's cool, but you can also do some things that are, keyword laden. So I can say here, authorized factory service for all of the major brands, and I can start listing those brands. Community served, I can list the communities, and I can also put down the zip codes like we talked about. Services, so here's all of our services. Again, in that order. Gas repair qualifications. Now, this is interesting. This is a competitive thing. Not everybody in the city of Naples who is an appliance repair person is qualified to do gas repair. So what we've done is we've put an http://link directly to their page where they talk about how they are qualified to repair gas appliances. And then this is an interesting thing. If you do not have a lot of reviews on Google currently, this is just a little trick. It says read our reviews on Angie's List. So you can literally put a clickable link in Google that takes people to see your reviews on Angie's List. Pretty sweet. Okay, so that is how you fill out this information, and take your time with it. Go back and make sure that you have spelled everything correctly. Get out a zip code map. It's easy enough to do. Go to Google and say zip code map for your city. Look at the zip codes and start listing those in a radius from your zip code, the areas that you want to serve radiating out. Don't be afraid to use the same words and phrases in the same order in all of these sections. Keep in mind this top section is for Google. This is what you're going to put into Google, and all of the rest is something that UBL shares all over the internet. I hope you found that helpful. It's very important doing this correctly, and it will make a big difference in your results.